Hey guys, it's PMHK here, obviously, and I have in front of me two phones from two completely generation. I have the iPhone 3G. I'm actually not sure if this is the iPhone 3G or if the iPhone 3GS. We're gonna Google it on the side just a second. And I have here on the other side the brand new iPhone 11 Pro Max on the 256 gig. As I mentioned on my previous video, make sure you go watch that video. If you haven't watched that video, pause this one, go watch that one, then come back to this one. I'm planning to actually make a lot of video on the iPhone 11 Pro. So just bear with me, watch them and don't complain. Try as much as not to complain. And while you are there not complaining about these videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment, which is actually the iPhone, the oldest iPhone that you've used. This is actually one of the oldest iPhone that I've used. I've actually started by using the iPhone 2G with the silver back, which I really don't know, with the silver metal back, which I don't know what happened to that device. If I'm not actually mistaken, I traded in for this guy over here that I have here. That iPhone my dad, I remember, bought from the States. He was traveling back when the iPhone was launched. I think the iPhone was launched in 2007 and I ended up getting the iPhone in 2008. And yeah, but I digress. So I wanted to make a head-to-head comparison, which is actually not possible. I mean, this is a brand new device and this is a device which is almost over 10 years old or 10 years old. Yeah, so as you guys can see, in terms of the design, we've come actually a very long way. As you can see, this phone actually used to use the old, I think this used to be called the 9-pin connector or something, that you actually could squeeze and put it in and squeeze to take it out, unlike this one where you just push it in. And yeah, as you can see, this guy is actually beat down. Unfortunately, this phone doesn't work anymore. As you can see also, this is where the SIM actually used to go. You used to take those big SIM, now we're back down to a nano SIM, which is something tiny from what we actually came from. The power button used to be on top. You still had the famous 3.5 millimeter jack. And also you get the power button. And one similarity, actually, it's the volume rocker, whatever, that's still here. And actually this one still works, the volume rocker still works. And you can see that single camera. I mean, we started from a single camera, then we moved to a double camera, I think 7-5 years later, and just I think in a period of 2-3 years we moved to a 3 camera setup. As you guys can see here, let me just put them side to side. This is really amazing. As you guys can see here, side to side, we have a single camera here, we have 3 cameras here. This phone actually did not come with flash. As you can see, this one has a flash there on the side. The Apple logo, like I mentioned in a previous video, used to actually come even from the previous devices, the first device or the initial devices. It used to come a little bit elevated. Now Apple actually moved it a little bit down to the center of the phone, which I think is actually looking much better. And the power button, as I mentioned, moved from the top to the actual side. And yeah, the screen, as you can see, the screen difference now. This phone actually swallows the iPhone 3G or 2GS, which let's actually check on the features of this phone quick. Hopefully we'll actually find exactly which phone this is that I have here, but I'm sure it's the 3GS, not the 3G. So let's go inside. So I managed to find iPhone 3GS. Actually, let me look at the iPhone 3Gs to see if there's any difference. Well, actually it looks kind of the same. So iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS. Okay, it kind of looks the same, but I'm going to take a proper guess or a calculated guess at this one. I don't remember because it's really been a long time ago. I'm gonna guess that this one here is the 3GS. I could actually maybe put in the code, now the model number, and actually get the proper, but we don't need to do that. Let's just see some of the features of the iPhone 3GS. This iPhone was introduced on June 9, 2008 at the WWDC 2008. Wow. We're actually reading it from Wikipedia. It's actually much faster to access than going through all these guys. So the iPhone 3GS smartphone design, blah blah blah, market, blah blah blah. This is not what I need. The iPhone 3GS is initially similar to its predecessor, which was the iPhone 3G. And I remember that this guy also used to come in white. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it included several new hardware features such as GPS, 3G data, and tri-band technology. The device was originally loaded with a concurrent launched iPhone OS 2.0. We are already on iPhone OS or iOS 13, and this guy used to come with iOS 2.0. Jesus, this device is really odd. And this guy here, I'm actually gonna make another video on the iOS 13 on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. That name is long. iPhone 11 Pro Max. Yeah, so this phone was released in 2008, and this one here in 2019. That's almost. Let's actually calculate. I actually now have a calculator on my Apple Watch. Which I'm also running the new OS. Let me know if you guys actually updated any of your computer, any of your devices, either the watch, the phone, or even the computer. I know there's also a new Mac OS software there. So 2008, 11 years difference between these two devices. Look what 11 years can actually do in technology. And I feel like the more we progress in technology, the less actually it takes for us to make advancement in the technology that we actually are using. Wow, it's actually a big difference between these two phones. So yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick comparison of these two devices. I actually have other devices here. I actually also have the iPhone 5S. As you can see, there's also a big difference between these two. So I have the iPhone 5S here. I have the iPhone 3GS. I have the iPhone, this is the iPhone 6S also there on the side, just for you guys to have an idea of where we've been and where we are actually going. Now for you to actually check the back of these devices. Wow, I'm actually missing the iPhone. I'm actually missing a lot of iPhones here, but for this video, let's just look at these ones. So iPhone 3GS, iPhone 5S. Actually, this guy still has the fingerprint reader, and actually it still works. You have the iPhone 6S, which I'm actually using on the side together, was using on the side together with Samsung S10e, which video coming soon. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I have the new iPhone 11 Pro Max 256 gig in the new green color with the matte green back. I think this is a frosted glass back. But anyways, this is gonna be it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if not already subscribed to the channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, which I'm sure you actually did like this video. And I'm gonna catch you guys on my next video, which is gonna come out pretty soon, maybe the same day that you're watching this video. So make sure you check the channel regularly for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Peace.